Do we look at the Paver King website?
Sure.
Might as
I'm
well, yeah.
good for that. I'll do that.
Paver King. He's got his Google page. Google My Business. Got 11 reviews.
Have 11 reviews. Yeah.
And
I've got all those
different pages show up, which is nice. Service area at the top, the phone number.
Why?
Did you build this, PK?
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
I'm just joking.
The
So
job
we
or the
have-
website?
The website.
No, this is like a stock photo. We didn't have
The job.
for the
Public domain.
record, although I have no overt problem with people who use stock photos, I have never used one in my life. Every picture I've ever put out is something that we built. So I'm just putting that out. The website, we use a service called I don't remember what it's called. And I'm trying to click on Mike's fucking screen to fucking open up another box to see what it's called. Like, that's not helping me.
Are you aware that your website's not secure?
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Oh, my website's not secure.
You need the
Whatever
HTTPS.
I don't remember what this is called. Fuck. They send me emails. So what this is this is a website building like a website building thing, and it gives you a bunch of templates, and then you just plug in all your pictures like a Facebook page.
Yeah.
And then you can write all your descriptions. I like it. I think it works good. I think it looks like a pretty professional website. Anyone that wants to go try it out and see. That's the countertop that we broke like 6 times or whatever. I don't know you guys remember if that shit show of shit that went down with the countertop last year. That's the project where the countertop kept biting the dust.
Wow.
Wow.
It turned out beautiful though.
I love that. Is that
nice.
that wood paver on the ground there?
Yeah, balsam.
Yeah, that's nice
from,
stuff. Yeah.
And then we got, I love the empowering lifestyle. That's a perfect line. And then all your projects. We went through this before.
You got names too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Luxury pool life, private retreat, in-town oasis. Are these the homeowners?
No, they're models, because that job was on the front cover of Bestway's catalog. So actually, was this one called Poolside Living was also on the front cover, or maybe that one was in the middle. It was the centerfold of Bestway's catalog.
Oh yeah.
And then this job down below here, that's called go up. The one called Private Retreat, or keep going. That one was in the Techo Block catalog.
Is this the one with the Valencia fire pit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually
there forever.
That's still in the catalog. It's been in the catalog for like 10 years straight.
Yeah.
That picture. Yeah.
I remember guys from my city fucking copying that job.
Copying it.
The one with the brick broken up there with the riverstone in between. Yeah, like some guy completely ripped that off. Like he's like, "Oh, this is my idea," and he fucking put that in a patio.
I like that bowl.
So you want to know what's funny about that copper vessel sink? We had. That's what it is. It's a copper.
I just called it a bowl.
Well, in fact,
it's a copper. So originally, we had allowed to see that countertop there. That's a product that Block Techo made for us very like 2 years, and I don't remember what it was called, but it was a great product, and it made a sick countertop. I guess no one bought it except for me. So we had allowed to sink a sink in, obviously, into the counter, right? But by the time we built these little stands, there was nothing left in the middle. Like there wasn't, because the block is 8 inches thick on all 4 sides. There was like and we were looking at it, me and the foreman going, well, we're fucked on this. Maybe we convinced them that they don't need a sink. Like we can talk them out of the sink altogether. And then the woman who owned the house came out and said, I found the really coolest copper vessel sink. I think it would look amazing. I was like, sweet, let's do that. And I think it actually does look really cool.
And I like it a lot.
Yeah, I thought it turned out pretty cool. That was I like this job. This was a great job. It was a cool job. It was a Nancy Green design. So what do you think of this website, Mike?
Oh, first you need to get it secure. Other than that, you got everything you need. You got your service area. I don't know if you have service area pages, but I would have those as well. And then whenever you're scrolling down, it's always nice that like this information follows you so that they've always got that available to click.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Like if they get to this and they're like, yeah, this is the contractor we want, it's already there. They don't have to scroll back up.
How come it's okay for Paver King to have a Gmail account, but not for the city of Oshawa?
It's this fucking city of Oshawa, unlimited budget.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe we need to deal with the whole Gmail thing this winter. I don't.
And then do you have pages for each of your services?
Yeah, if you scroll down, their lists keep going. So you went too fast, Mike.
Oh, sorry.
So if you go up, it says patios. Now go down a little bit.
Yeah.
There, patios.
Oh, okay.
Patios, design consultation, entrances, landscape details, natural stone. It's all listed in separate driveways. That's a badass. That driveway is like a badass driveway. That was a big job.
Oh man, and you've even got written content in it and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the driveway, or no? That's just another driveway.
That's the driveway, the Squadra one. That's like 27,000 Squadras.
Yeah.
And it's the fans actually. See how there's some Squadras cut in half, so they change color. That was a good job. These are all driveways. Yeah.
That's wicked. Yeah, and then I would just have them like in this. So if you hover over this, it drops down, and then they can see all the services there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's my only 2 cents there. But you got all the pages you need for the most part, other than cities and service areas. Would you make your bin business in here, or would you make a separate website for your bin business?
The problem with putting the bin business on here is I don't want homeowners to call me.
Yeah.
I have no interest in doing bins for homeowners. Our bin business is contractor to contractor, B2B. It's not contractor to final user. Right. So I mean, I guess make a separate, I thought about making a separate website for trucking, excavation, and commercial work. Because we just recently applied for credit with a new soil supplier. And I happened to be talking to our project manager, Jack, when they called him back about it. And they literally were like, why are we giving this residential contractor credit to buy all this soil in Peterborough? Because that's what they just looked us up online on the website, right? So
right.
In that moment, I was like, maybe we need to start thinking about things differently. That being said, they still gave us the credit. So they called our references, and our references said we paid our bills. So
nice.
That was you're not gonna go to my house account.
Oh, you have one?
If you keep scrolling down, there. Look at all these things I have.
You got tons of things. Home stars, even 4 stars on your house account.
4 reviews.
Or sorry, 4 reviews, 5 stars.
4 reviews, 5 stars.
There it is. 15.
That's
projects.
That was Canada Blooms 2020. That was a really cool project.
That got canceled, right?
Yeah, no one even ever saw it.
I remember you posting about it, and then it got canceled.
Yeah. We put those panels in a real job just that way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, selling them from here, we put them in that that job in a real way.
The whiskey barrel.
The whiskey barrel. Yeah,
nice.
It was that can of blooms was that, and then they never did it again after that. It's never come back.
Really?
Yeah, that was basically. Oh, there's the job that we had in the Unilock catalog. You can click on it there. It says Unilock catalog featured job. Now keep going over the other. Now go down.
Oh yeah,
right there. So this job was in the Unilock catalog.
Oh, okay. I remember this one. Yeah,
It was in the Unilog catalog because we were the only people in North America that bought that product.
yeah.
That's the original pre Ucara wall. That wall was fucked. It was fucked up. But looks good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks good. It got us in the catalog. So, interestingly, I've never been in the Conperm catalog.
Ooh.
Interestingly. So, all right. What's the next thing?
Yeah. What do you guys want to talk about now? I do.
Silence. More
You said
silence.
there was no.
I
Mike
do
said there
have
was a
some.
bunch of
I do have
questions.
some things. Just give me a minute here.
Mike said there was a bunch of questions.
This is what happens.
Oh,
We have
yeah.
excavating and haulage pictures.
Yeah, we do too.
Yeah. Now none of our stuff looks like that. That truck's doesn't even remotely look like that anymore.
That's a nice truck. Do you still own
That's
that
cool.
truck?
Yeah, we still have it. It's Christie's truck.
Oh.
It's just all blacked out now.
Oh.
That's the first day we had the 595. Yeah. That's all Christie's truck
Nice.
and trailer and excavating and haulage. This little thing here got us in a lot of shit with our insurance company.
Oh, really?
Oh fuck yeah.
This did?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Oh, because we were floating equipment and it's just there was a bunch of insurance bullshit stuff.
So you're not allowed to float equipment?
We needed to get some special insurance so that if something happened to the equipment, our clients would be fully reimbursed. I can't remember what it's called. It's like called shippers insurance or something. I don't know. It's something that normally people who get it are like people with van trailers, like 18-wheeler van trailers.
Oh.
But our insurance company required us to get it because we float other people's equipment, which was fair, I guess. Whatever. It wasn't expensive. It was just a shit show because of this picture. This picture dragged me down. So be careful what you post online, kids. That's a lesson for you. Don't post anything online you wouldn't want your insurance company to see. They said like don't post anything online you wouldn't want your mother to see. Well, don't post anything online you wouldn't want your insurance company to see. That was a probably better life lesson in 2023. So we still have that float too.
So I posted a story asking for people's thoughts, opinions, topics, or things Chad should buy. And the majority of people responded with things Chad should buy. Great.
Let's hear what everybody wants me to spend my money on.
So Swaving Landscape says Chad needs a fancy car to land those fancy clients. Isn't that what a guru says to do?
Let's get that Heitman car. Probably up for lease. You're from somewhere.
Nathan,
we have a fancy car. We have a Mercedes. It's my wife's driver car, but I mean I say it's fancy. It was cheaper than the Bronco that we had. Nice little car. But
how much was the Bronco?
70K. Mercedes was like 50.
I can't change this. There you go. Mike, stop sharing it. I'm fucking with my fucking screen, trying to make it go back to normal to get rid of the website for like the last 5 minutes. But I can't even do it because it's Mike's goddamn screen.
I am also multitasking for like the past 10 minutes here. So that's why I'm a bit frazzled. I'm actually listening in on a $3,000 webinar right now. That was actually marked down free. So I'm just trying to.
Are you getting a lot of value out of it?
Well, I'll talk to you guys about it later.
Is there a problem on the job site? There was a problem on the job site. We had this client's going to lose $60,000. There's a problem on the job site. I mean, is someone talking? Do you think that the webinar is getting muffled because they're not talking into a feather. But how
So
did
Chad,
everyone else?
are you gonna get a fancy car to do quotes and stuff?
Nothing more fancy.
No.
I'm treading cautiously because CRA is still on my case. The audit's not done. Not that I have anything to be afraid about, but let's not raise any flags.
Gotcha.
You were going to get an expensive car for doing quotes?
No.
I thought you were building like a truck with a Cummins motor and stuff.
Yeah. My old truck, my classic truck. It's not
Isn't
ready
that
yet.
Isn't that for quotes?
It's for whatever I want it to be for, I guess. Yeah.
Is that
Can go
like
out on
what
quotes.
Zamco has?
He's got I think something from the 60s.
Yeah.
Mine's from the 70s.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. A little newer than his. But I guess, that's a good way to go to show up at a quote, eh? Something to break the ice with.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. As long as it's not too loud. I don't know.
PK, are you gonna get a fancy car?
Am I?
Yeah.
When?
Oh, we're talking about end of year write-off.
Oh, okay. So someone said that Chad should get a fancy car.
Yes.
Am I? I wouldn't get a fancy car. Yeah,
You would not?
Doesn't particularly. I guess what do you consider? I was standing in the parking lot with another dad from Paisley Soccer, and he was driving this sick Audi A5, maybe. It's like the hatchback one, and it was this army green color, like fully loaded, whatever the Audi is. And I was like, man, that's a really cool car. And I happened to be in Kelly's truck at the time, and he's like, yeah, it is a nice car. And I was like, yeah, maybe one day I would get a car like that, but they're just, it's expensive. And I put a lot of kilometers on. He's like, oh, this car was 60 grand. And I thought, wow, like sitting in this pickup truck is like $100,000 now. This fucking Audi that, like, if people drive by the pickup truck, they look at it and go, oh, there's a pickup truck. Meanwhile, this Audi drives by and people are like, holy shit, look at that Audi. Meanwhile, this is like a AT4 2500 diesel. Chuck's probably 110 grand to replace.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up. Anyways, I think you have a warped perception of what the value of things are when you're a landscaper or a contractor or whatever. So
Absolutely.
I would not spend my Chad's money on a fancy car.
Okay. Nathan Hartlow B99. Chad should buy another Chinese excavator and put a tilt rotator for it.
No. I still have one.
I saw I meant to share it. I saw
that
they're now selling Chinese excavators that come with a tilt rotator.
Yeah, a couple of guys have sent me those.
Yeah.
I wonder how long they last. Yeah.
That's when the real magic starts.
When the magic starts.
That's the real magic right there. When you get the Chinese excavator with the tilt rotator and then it breaks. Who do you call? Who services that? If you take
Nobody.
You like ship it back to China?
Does Mammoth service that?
Mammoth services their own equipment, absolutely, but I don't think they service Chinese excavators with tilt rotators from strange manufacturers. No.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Anything they sell, they service and have all the parts for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have the Mammoth on the commercial job we're doing. It's kicking ass.
Saw that.
It's out at
Seems like it's going pretty far. Is it shuffling piles from far, or was that just for show?
So it's up there because there's some very tight access areas on that job. But I asked the guys, can you send me a couple videos of the Mammoth in action? And that's the video they sent me.
It seemed like it was going fast.
It is fast. Yeah. It's got a very stand-up, upright vision too. It made Bill look a little taller than he actually is, I thought. I thought that was a thing for sure. But anyways, don't forget about the Mammoth meetup.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
At
when's the date? I didn't book my hotel yet.
when
Are
are
you
you
gonna come for
actually?
the entire event?
Do I have to? What is it, 3 days? I don't
3
want to be up there
days.
for 3 days. Let's pick a day. What day's the party day?
They changed it last minute last year, I think.
Yeah, they did. They put it the first day instead of the middle day.
Yeah,
I
something like
missed it.
that.
But
I don't know what we're thinking about that. Timberwood Landscaping says a 10x event ticket is what
wow.
Chad should spend his money on.
My
I think
goodness.
I would spend my money on that for sure.
Were you not just on one for free like 5 minutes ago?
Still listening? Yeah.
Still,
It's an hour long event.
it's an hour long.
It's packed, yeah.
Do you think you're getting 10 hours worth of value out of this 1 hour event? Because that's the whole theory, right?
10 hours. Oh, so it's an hour long. You 10x it and you got 10 hours worth of
10,
value.
10 hours worth of value in 1 hour.
Well, we're at the 17-minute mark and it's not looking so good, but we'll keep updating you as we get closer to 9:30 here.
Good thing it wasn't $3,000.
How many people do you think would have attended it for $3,000? Zero?
I've got nothing wrong with somebody putting in a webinar for free, but when it's like $3,000 and marked down to free, that's just so scam.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see here. A Green Monster Landscape says a high ho and matching float with Freedom tilt deck.
Oh, might be a little out of my budget.
It's too far.
I'm thinking like 100K we could spend on something, but the high ho alone is probably $250,000.
Oh yeah, easy.
So yeah,
Easy.
depends on how high of a hoe, I guess. But
Okay, then what about this? RD Outdoor on the same their statement there. Chad needs to buy a wheeled hoe for his topsoil reinstatements.
I saw someone a couple of years ago riding around Ottawa, planting trees with one of those rubber duck excavators on the wheels,
Yep.
with a tree cart behind him. And he was tugging the trees along, and he'd go and dig a hole and put it in the back of a dump truck, and then he'd swing around and grab a tree from the tree cart, pop it in the hole. Like,
You didn't
this
think
guy
this was
is doing something right.
See that? I think I agree with you. I think that's a great system.
If you were just a tree guy, or if you were like attacking all these, you could do big, like you could go around to cities and just plant their trees with that setup. I think anyway. Like, that's a great way to do things fast. But I've never even looked at
I've
the
never
price
seen
of
that.
those.
I've never seen a setup like that. That's a slick setup for tree planting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not very good for anything off of the pavement, I suppose. So it's pretty specific, but
It might be good for Mike's hardscape list because you've got to float it. It just drives itself.
You could just drive. How much does that cost?
Sorry, what was that?
How many dollars does that cost on your hardscape startup list?
Oh man, that's getting into
rubber
like
duck excavator.
$6, $7.
I'm getting rid of the pickup truck. I'm just driving this rubber duck everywhere.
I feel like they're way more popular in
Europe. Yeah.
Europe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't even know where to go to price one. Well, obviously, you go to CAT or Komatsu or whoever makes them, right? I don't think a lot of companies even make them, do they?
I think all companies make some version of it.
Really?
I know CAT makes them, obviously.
Yeah.
And I've seen cases.
I've never seen a John Deere.
I don't know if I know I've seen case and CAT. I think they're very popular in Europe.
Yeah.
You know, almost as popular as like 3/4 length pants on guys, like capri
Those are
pants.
popular in Europe?
Yeah. Oh, at soccer. Yeah. If you're a European and your kid plays soccer, you wear 3/4 length capri pants.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What kind of shoes do you wear with those pants?
Some kind of shoes that look really cheap as fuck, but are probably crazily expensive. I don't
Yeah.
even know what kind they are, but that would be my description of them.
Socks or no socks?
No socks. Jesus
No
fuck. I
socks?
can't believe you asked. That's crazy.
I don't know. I'm not
Fucking
in
crazy talk.
style, obviously.
I'm not, for sure. 100%. I am not in style.
Final recommendation for Chad's end of year. He needs a New Leaf Ottawa. He needs a 15-ton shovel, a triaxle, SVL 97, and that's just to start.
I do want all of those things pretty bad. I was gonna get on a coaching call with PK about buying a triaxle this week.
How much is a coaching call with PK run?
It was $3,000, but it was marked down to free. So.
I don't do coaching calls about buying triaxles. I only do coaching calls about buying airplanes. Because if you're going to start recommending
more of a
coaching,
plane guy.
No, I just everyone I see that's jumping on the coaching game, people are now literally posting, yeah, this I don't know anything about this, but this is what I would do. Or I've never done this before, but I'll coach you on it. So I'm saying I won't coach you on buying a truck because I've done that and I know about it, but I will coach you on buying an airplane. I'm not a truck coach. I'm an airplane coach, even though I have trucks. I've never bought an airplane, so that's what I'm going to coach. So fucking stupid. But I would charge you an initial rate of $3, but with tax in Canada, it's going to come out to $3,000. So.
Can I get a receipt for that?
Sure.
Okay. CRA's coming at you next.
Yeah, perfect.
That was a trap.
Yeah, I just got fucking trapped for sure. I got fucking whaling trapped there.
Do you guys want to end with a question that may provide some value?
That seems like a good way.
Yeah. What is your best landscaping selling pitch from Beyond the Lawn? Best landscape selling pitch.
How I've closed the most jobs?
Yeah. Well,
I can tell you.
Let's hear it.
Want me to, whether you hire me or not, I've worked every day. So if you don't hire me, I'm cool with that. Someone else will. See you later. It's been good.
Does that close them on the spot?
Sometimes, yeah.
Wow.
I've said some version of that. At least I can't. Almost everything we ever go to, because people are always looking at you and they're waiting for you to like bring the hammer on the timeline, and you got to reserve your spot, and you got to do this, and I need a big deposit, and you got to hold your spot on the list. And I just look and say, yeah, I'm not that guy. I don't do high pressure. I don't care if you don't hire me. I've never sat at home one day in my fucking life, and I'm not going to start because you didn't hire me. So hire me, don't hire me. You do what's right for your family. Have a great day. And 9 out of 10 people are like, wow, that guy really doesn't care about me or my job. I better hire him and get him as close to me as I can. Because people's natural reaction when they think that you don't give a shit about them is to hire you immediately. They want to prove to you that they're valuable. The more disinterested you act in getting a job, the more jobs you'll close. I mean, you have to know what you're talking about and pay attention and talk to the client. But I'm like, I don't ever pretend like I need a job.
Because they'll smell the desperation.
Yeah. And I've been pretty desperate. And then they'll be like, oh, so you don't care? Like, yeah. And so you're there on a Monday and they're like, oh, so yeah, when could you start? I'm like, Tuesday. Tuesday when? A couple weeks? No, Tuesday tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow to get started. We'll run the. Then you got to reverse it. We got to get going on this job. Let's go. I've got you in. I say that to people all the time because I think it shows confidence in what your price. The other thing it does too is it shows confidence in your price and that you're bringing the value.
How do you bring something like that up though? Is it just before you're about to leave where you lay that on them or like, do they say something that prompts you?
almost in every conversation at a table, at some point, it comes up about scheduling, or I'll say, when are you looking to get this done? Like, what's your schedule? And then they'll say whatever their schedule is, and I'll say, oh, okay. Yeah, cool. And then they'll say, well, when are you available? And I'm like, I don't know, sometime, maybe around then I might be available. And then I always say to people, you have to make the decision that's right for your family. You have to hire the contractor that's right for your family. You have to be a good neighbor, and you have to hire the contractor that's right for your neighborhood. And I've said to many people, I may not be that guy. My team may not be the right team for you and your family. And that's okay. We're the right team for lots of other people's family. We're the right team for a lot of other jobs. So if we're not the right team for your job, don't feel bad. Don't feel guilty. It's cool. I don't mind coming out here. It's good that we had this conversation. They'll be like, oh, does you not want this job? I'm like, no, I'll be happy to do it. I just want to make sure you're happy and your family's secure with us being here doing your job. That's my biggest concern, is the safety of your family and your family feeling comfortable in their own home. Because sometimes if you get the wrong contractor, you don't even feel like you're in your own home anymore. And I want to make sure that we're the right people to be around your family, because you can be nervous about that.
Do you gaslight all of your clients?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. You got to be a good neighbor.
What if your client said we'd feel a lot safer if you took 10% off the bill? Now you got nothing to say, because you said all you said about you want them to be safe and feel safe.
Yeah, I don't take 10%. I said I'll take off 10% of the work.
Yeah.
Someone says to me, take 10% off the bill. I'm like, sure, let's do 10% less work. Or I'd say I'd say, oh, you want to take 10% off the price? Let's swap this $12 square foot paver for this $3 square foot paver, and now we're good to go. How much do you really want that? You want 10% off? Yeah, no problem. We can find 10% to save. But it's not going to just be coming off my end. That's not happening. Because that's not good for my family, and my family doesn't feel safe.
So be a good neighbor.
So I just said to a client recently, he said, I can't do this fall. I have budget, and I don't want to go over my budget, and I haven't borrowed any money to do this whole renovation of this property, and so I can't do this fall. And I said, that's okay, man. I've been doing this for 35 years, and I'm going to be doing it again in the spring. So let's just schedule it for the spring. Let's just, get something down on paper here, and it's cool, man. I don't mind coming in the spring. I'll still be landscaping. I still got kids that got to go to college, university. Be landscaping for a while. You got to, I don't know. Yeah, I've used that lots of times to stuff like that. Try to close like over and over again, or just keep leading them. But anyways, that's what I do. Maybe one of you guys has a different take on it.
Chad, what's your best landscape selling pitch?
I don't sell at all. Like, it's the same sort of deal. I'll show up there like, can you do this? Can you do that? That I can build you whatever you want, but if you want someone who knows what they're doing and is going to give you the best result, then let me build what I want to build. Right? Like, it's sort of, which is probably awful for sales, right? Like, nobody wants you to walk into their house and fucking tell them what you're going to do.
They do,
or maybe some people do, I suppose, right? Depending on
that's the whole job of being. That's why people have. That's like literally. That's how Nancy makes a living, is telling people what she wants to do at their house.
Yeah.
I think that's a great method. I think there's a good segment of the population that doesn't know what they want or what. I think that's a great method.
Yeah. But does Nancy do free consulting?
Do what?
With them? Does Nancy do like free consulting with the client?
No.
So, like, from the first meeting, there's a charge.
No, she has one meeting to set the agenda or whatever.
See, because I get really defensive about people asking for my ideas all the time, right? Like they just want what's in my head for free. Like, what would you do here? And then you give them this fucking great design or great idea, and they're like, yeah, great, awesome. Then they shop it out to fucking 5 other guys, right? So, no, I'm not a salesman at all. Like, I'm awful when it comes to sales. That's why I sit in front of my computer and write RFQs. It's just a much more productive use of my time. So maybe I'm not a great residential landscaper as far as sales go, but I've made up for it in our commercial realm.
What do you do, Mike?
I don't have a pitch. Like I'm not a salesperson either. I think the best thing that I've done since the beginning is a really detailed proposal. And I've kind of built on that with creating videos that I can reference now in the proposals. And I get a lot of compliments on that more than anything. And I think that's helped me sell a lot of jobs.
Nice. I think that there's definitely a big market for people who want heavily detailed proposals.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, people that makes them feel more secure.
Has it ever bit you in the ass though?
Never.
Never?
No. But I can see how it could, but
like you said 120 square feet and there's only 116 square feet
no,
here.
but I have all that and I talked to them about that specifically too. Because I've heard people that have had that problem and I've seen posts on Facebook groups where that's a problem. But like that, something like that specifically, I talked to them about and they know beforehand, and it's in the proposal and it's an approximate amount as well.
Yeah, I always put in like approximate. I don't know. I've never, in all the years, I've never had anyone do that.
Me neither. And yeah.
I often wonder how much you have to fuck around with the client for them to be out there measuring that.
Or just the wrong client in general, right?
The wrong client, yeah.
Could be the wrong client.
Yeah.
It's 9:33. We're 3 minutes over.
All right.
This is the end of the episode. Bye.